Oh, jiu-jitsu. I have a very, I wouldn't even call it an amateur boxing background. I would just call it a street fighter's background. I said jiu-jitsu in the beginning of this video. I'll get there. Hold on. I have a very minor level in street fighting. I have a striking background. I like to box. I like, until recently, I never kicked anyone in the head. Until recently, I kicked a, well, we won't get into that, but, when I say I'm undefeated, I say that, like, I've been in street fights. Like, literally, like, what up, motherfucker, what? Like, that's all it's been. I haven't matched up with anyone. I haven't had a scheduled fight. I haven't been in amateur boxing or anything. But I've been told that I'm pretty good at striking. I'm a counter puncher. I learned counter punching at a young age. 6th grade, I got my first fight with Thomas and Tamarcus. I got in a fight with Thomas, and I got hit in the face. I didn't want to get hit anymore. And so before the fight was over, I caught myself dodging out of the way of punches and striking back with every time they miss. Every time they miss a punch, I'd strike back. And that was that. That was that. I remember the anxiety of getting into a fight, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? That was it. Nobody came up to me, gave me advice. Nobody gave me any encouraging words. That was it. I walked away from that first fight that I ever got into with a profound feeling of nobody can fuck with me. And what I meant by that was that these people that I was afraid of, Thomas and Tamarcus, I wasn't afraid of them anymore. I was afraid of them because I had never gotten into a fight before. So I didn't know what that was going to be like. And then when I got in the fight and I won, I was like, I don't need to be afraid anymore. I don't need to be afraid anymore. Because that wasn't shit. So, I got in that fight. I won. And that was it. That was the end of it. And then the big changing, the big different, like the big new, the eye opener was JR. When I got in a fight with JR, and I went in that fight with the most arrogant, cocky, like this dude ain't touching me. I got court. I remember I had court the next day. I fought JR, and then the next morning I had court. And I remember telling the dude, like, you're not going to touch me. I got to go to court tomorrow. My face has got to be the way it is. I got to go to court tomorrow, so you're not going to fucking touch me. And that dude didn't touch me. That dude did not touch me. We fought for a minute, and I'm talking to him the whole time, talking shit, trying to help him. That was the eye-opener. Was when I fought JR. That's when I realized what I had. And I would box after school with Dakota every day, and I would have that fucking, I had this chin hair, this little scruff in 6th grade and 7th grade and shit, and I had this little scruff, and it was just, you know, I remember people just touching it. When I would box, I'd dodge out of the way, and people would just touch my beard. And I would talk shit and say, I'm so tired of people fighting my beard. I want somebody to finally hit me. And then, I remember I grew up with Vito. Shout out to Vito, if you're watching this, bro. I remember growing up with you, and you were, I don't know if you know this or not, but you were somebody I was afraid to fight. And after school, Vito challenges me to a boxing match. He's talking the whole way to Dakota's. I mean, he's right next to me, talking. Man, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm gonna beat your ass. And this is the first time I get quiet. I'm quiet because he's the loudmouth. And so I remember thinking, like, when I was a loudmouth, I had confidence that I was going to beat this guy. And so he's over here talking shit to me, so he's got to have confidence that he's going to beat me. And so I'm doubting myself. And we get to Dakota's garage. And this is where I got the nickname Ruthless. Was because this dude, Vito, is boxing me, and he's like just grazing my chin hairs. And when I'm feeling him touch my chin hairs, I'm like, oh, I got this. Got this shit. I started piecing him up. Bap, 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 bap. Overhands, left, right, 1-2 combo. And Jakey Jake, shout out to you. He starts going, Ruthless, Ruthless. Because the way I was putting the hands on this guy. I won that fight. Shout out to Tyler Volby. He was there. He watched the whole thing go down. And he was like, holy fuck, bro. I thought you were going to get fucked up, you know? I was probably 120 pounds soaking wet in 6th grade. Maybe that. And then, you know, long story short, I move out here to the cities. I get a girl. And out here in the cities, I had my girl at the time was Native American, and they seen a white boy walking around with her, and she's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and they thought, like, man, what the fuck is this white boy doing with this girl? You know, I'm gonna take his girl from him, and they all, every fucking one of them. Shout out to Angel if you're watching this. Every fucking one of them. Every fucking one of them. I've been out here in the cities for a minute. Every fucking one of you sons of bitches who thought you were going to take my girl from me. You learned really quick. You learned really fast. And I'm saying that with passion because that was like... I was sure of myself at the time. I was sure of myself. I was absolutely like... Who are you fucking with? You know what I mean? And... I'm not kidding you. Every one of them. Every one of them. Lost. Bad. Ugly. Jiu-jitsu. I get in this house, the sober house, and I start watching UFC fights. I started watching UFC fights a long time ago. I started playing the UFC game before I started watching UFC fights. My favorite fighter at the time was Shogun Rua. Shout out to Shogun. And Ninja Rua, Shogun Rua, the brothers. I loved them because I don't fucking know why. The head kicks were fucking out of control. I also liked the Lyoto Machida because Lyoto Machida had that karate background, that sneaky fucking front kick. Anyway, I'm watching UFC, and I get in this house, start watching UFC fights. I start getting into some stuff. I'm fighting, like, I'd say fucking once a week, dude. Me and Angel just walking around the cities. People thinking they're slick. Once a week, I mean, maybe. I might be over-exaggerating. Probably over-exaggerating. Maybe one fight every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. It's just sporadic. Fist fights and shit. I got shot in the leg, and then, I'm watching UFC fights on my phone. And Tony, the guy, shout out to Tony. Tony starts going to jiu-jitsu classes. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? You know, like, jiu-jitsu. It went in one ear and out the other. And I started watching Joe Rogan. I can't remember who got me into Joe Rogan. I think it was Dakota. I think Dakota got me into Joe Rogan. I'm not sure. But somebody got me into Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan goes to 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. So that's the second time I'm hearing of jiu-jitsu. Maybe it's vice versa. Maybe I heard about it through Joe Rogan and then Tony. Because I know I got Tony into Joe Rogan. I know I got him into it. And then I think from there, Tony was making money. And Tony started going to jiu-jitsu classes. So I think that's what it was. I think I got Tony into Joe Rogan. And then Tony started listening to Joe Rogan. Started listening to 10th Planet and jiu-jitsu and shit. And then he started going to classes because he was making money. So... he goes to jiu-jitsu classes, and then like I'm like thinking, about, if the thoughts started creeping in, ground game, ground game, ground game, ground game. What about my ground game? I wonder if I have any ground game at all, because I haven't been taken down. Everybody who fights me wants to fight on the hands. They want to fight on standing. I'm fine with that, but as a fighter, as somebody who I take myself as a fighter, I look at myself as a fighter. As somebody who's a fighter, I wonder if I got any ground game, and I didn't have any experience on the ground, but this is gonna sound so dumb, but I'm somebody who can watch. I'll watch you fight, and I'll learn something from you fighting, and I'll be able to almost do it, and it's almost irritating as shit for some people, and I'm telling you this because this is what I've heard. This is what I've heard, is that it's irritating for people because they will train a certain style. I'll watch you fight somebody, and I'll almost adapt that style. I'll almost be able to be like, oh, okay, I get it. I know why he did that. I don't know why he went that way instead of the other way. I know why he did that. And so this is what was being told to me. This is not what I believe, because I think if I start believing in that, I think that's where my game's going to start fucking up. I think my self-doubt and my fake arrogance and my cockiness, I think all that plays into why I'm so good. I don't even like to say I'm so good. I don't even like to say that. Because I don't want to poke any type of holes in my game. I don't want to be too sure of myself, because once I get too sure of myself, that's where I learn something. That's where I get hit, and I'm like, what the fuck did I get hit for? I shouldn't have got hit right there. Why did I get hit? And that's where I start learning shit. And so I always try to keep an open mind when it comes to fighting. I don't think that the best in the world right now thinks he's the best in the world right now. I don't think Muhammad Ali ever believed, even though he was saying I'm the best in the world, I don't think Muhammad Ali ever believed he was the best in the world. Because if he did, he would get laxed. What have I got to train for if I'm the best in the world? That's the way my mind goes. And when these people, Dakota or Justin Went, or these people who seen something in me that I didn't even see myself, I let them see that. Go ahead and see that in me that I don't see in myself, because I'm going to keep on not seeing in myself, because that's my drive. That's why I'm good. Anyway, Joe Rogan, I'm watching Joe Rogan. He goes to 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu, and he starts talking about Jiu-Jitsu like it's his passion. The way Joe Rogan talks about Jiu-Jitsu is what got me on the Jiu-Jitsu kick. Tony went to Jiu-Jitsu. He's going to Jiu-Jitsu all the time. Was going to Jiu-Jitsu. Hold on a minute. It sounds like someone's knocking on her door. Let's go find out. Hello?
Yo.
Are you pounding?
Huh?
Are you pounding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was someone else at the door.
I'm using a rock like a caveman because I don't have a hammer.
There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I got a little worried that someone was pounding on the door. Anyway, Tony's going to jiu-jitsu classes, and he comes home with the gi, showing off the gi. He's showing off his belt. And he starts, everyone else is a little weird about it, but he wants to show off some of his shit, and he wants to start showing off what it is he can do. And I let him show me a couple moves, and the way he was able to manipulate my body into a form that he wanted me in, it drew me in. It drew me in that he was able to manipulate my movements. I was moving towards him, which in my mind thinks, I go, I'm in control. I'm moving towards you. I'm in control. But he was able to manipulate my body into a way that went against me. Fucking fly. And that's where I was like, holy shit, jiu-jitsu's the thing. And that video I posted on YouTube, it's called Rolling Around. Go to Productive Street Trash and watch that video clip. It's called Rolling Around. It's me and Tony rolling around in jiu-jitsu. Now, I have no jiu-jitsu background. That's the first time I've ever rolled with anybody. Anybody ever. Except for my little brother. Shout out to Richard if you're out there watching this shit. Shout out to you, bro. And yeah, so, you know, uh, that was where I fell in love with it. Is in that video. Is in that video, rolling around. That's where I fell in love with it. Because I love it. I love it. I love it. It's, I can't even describe it. It's unbelievable how you're able to use somebody's body against themselves. They're making advances on you. They're trying to push. They're trying to get a joint lock. They're trying to get a blood lock. They're trying to get a crank. I mean, they're trying to get anything they can get. And there's openings everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, I couldn't even keep up with the openings. My mind was flooded with so many things. I was like, triangle, armbar. And these are just things that I've learned from watching. And that's where I actually just got done talking about. Like, I'm able to watch shit and almost adapt to what I've just seen. And that's dangerous because now what if I start getting experience on the mat, start rolling around and putting these ideas to physical form? What if I start doing that? I wonder how far I can go. And what got me was shout out again to you, Tony, for real, bro, because when you told me that you were shocked at how good I did, that's really what pushed it. That's what pushed it. I'm broke. I don't have a job. I got little dead end, little fucking cash jobs here and there, making a little, whatever. Like, petty money. Because if I did have money, I would be going to jiu-jitsu classes, dude. I really would. But I don't. And so I learned from these guys. This guy, Tony. I mean, everything that I know is from Tony. Or everything I know is from Eddie Bravo or Joe Rogan or watching UFC and watching these guys get on the ground and the panic that I see these guys who are on top, the guys who are on top of this dude, and the panic they have. They're like, God damn it, get me up. And I'm like, you're on top of this dude. Why are you panicking to get up? And then he cinches up an arm bar, cinches up a fucking a triangle, or he cinches up a fucking rear naked choke, and it's it. And I go, oh, I get it now. You're not helpless on the bottom. You're not helpless on the bottom. And then I start getting into Royce Gracie, and Hoyler Gracie, and Hickson Gracie, and Kron Gracie, and this Gracie family. And these fucking people, if you guys don't know about them, look up the Gracie family. And look at the shit they can do. And that's what got me. That's all it took right there. That's what made me want to do it. Now, I'm not doing it. I'm not practicing. I'm not going to classes, like I said. I'm just challenging Tony to jiu-jitsu rolls every now and then. But I like it because I'm falling in love with it the same way I fell in love with striking. When I got in a fight, and I walked away from that fight with a smile on my face, that's the same way I feel right now when I'm rolling. And it's got me thinking, maybe that's my new obsession. Maybe that's my new bitch, Right now, YouTube is my bitch. And I love YouTube, and I love you guys, and I love everything you're doing for me because I'm able to get this shit off and this shit out, and it helps so much. And then when I did some grappling with Tony, it was like love at first sight. I mean, love at first roll, I would love to take classes. I would love to get involved in this 100%. I would love to be wearing a gi or a black belt someday, Fuck, I'd even go as far as say I would work as hard as to get a red belt. And that takes 50 years to do. I would dedicate my life to jiu-jitsu. I mean it. I really do. I don't care if I went into a jiu-jitsu class and they choke me out. Like, Eddie Bravo's story is good. Shout out to Eddie Bravo. Go to his fucking... he's got a little documentary, little 20-minute video called Eddie Bravo Building an Empire, episode 1. Watch that shit. That's a good fucking video to watch if you guys are interested in any jiu-jitsu. Because he's somebody who wanted to be a rock star. He learned the drums. He learned how to play guitar. He learned how to do the keyboard. He wanted to be a rock star. That was his passion. He wanted to be a rock and roller. And he fell into jiu-jitsu to stay in shape. And they choked him out 27 times or something like that. They choked him out 27 times. Made him tap 27 times his first day into jiu-jitsu. And they did that to see what he was made of. To see if he was about it. To see if he was going to walk out of the gym and come back the next day. And he did. Got choked out 28 times. And he was like, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to be that guy. And it drove him and it motivated him and it pushed him to the point where he kept coming back to jiu-jitsu. Now Eddie Bravo is one of the most known jiu-jitsu artists in the world. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Is that if my cardio sucks. I'm a smoker and I've been sitting on my ass for a while now. And I just started working out. I just started getting myself back in shape. I just started getting healthy. I just started drinking water again. Who the fuck forgets how to drink water? But anyway, my pee was getting brown. I wasn't hydrated. I wasn't taking care of myself. I'm taking care of myself now. And I'm feeling really good. And yeah, so if I get up there one day and I start wearing a black belt, or if I get a gi on, or if I become something of this, if I get out there to be this jiu-jitsu thing that I want to do, then shout out to Tony, because you're the one who got me in it, bro. I know I got you into Joe Rogan. It's so weird how it just comes full circle. Yeah, you told me the other day that I'm the one who got you into Joe Rogan. If it wasn't for Joe Rogan, you wouldn't have gotten into jiu-jitsu. So it's weird how it comes full circle. I got you into Joe, and you got me into jiu-jitsu. And yeah, there he is right there, giving you mad props, bro.
Who?
You.
Who is?
It's weird how it comes full circle, cause I got you into Joe Rogan, didn't I?
Maybe.
Ugh. Oh, it smells good. Ugh.
You say
Smells good.
Get your mind blown, bro. Get your mind blown, bro.
This is the main motivator of jiu-jitsu right here, for me.
Hey, get your mind blown, bro.
Right. But yeah, I was telling him how you got me into jiu-jitsu, and I think I got you into Joe Rogan, and I'm pretty sure you got jiu-jitsu from Joe Rogan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it comes full circle.
Using all what is that?
It comes full circle.
You're pretty smart, bro.
Yeah.
Comes full circle.
Comes full circle. I got you into Joe Rogan. You got me into jiu-jitsu. I'm talking about it like like the way when I got my first fight. That was the first time I ever rolled with anyone, and fucking it got me going. And I want to get into classes and shit. I want to do it. Cause that I don't know.
Were you sitting there thinking about that or what?
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking. I'm like, cause I started talking about it and I was saying like I was gonna challenge you to a roll or whatever. But then I was like thinking, I'm like, damn, I think I got Tony into Joe Rogan, and I think he got jiu-jitsu from Joe Rogan. And I was like, nah.
I got it from Eddie.
Yeah, and Eddie got it from, or actually Joe Rogan got it from Eddie.
Him and Eddie
Yeah,
talking,
yeah. And then you got me into jiu-jitsu, so yeah.
It's only so many days, so many nights you sit in your house and watch Joe Rogan and Eddie Bravo talk. Before you go fucking do jiu-jitsu, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So fuck yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Once I start making some dough, I'm gonna fucking get into the classes. And yeah, it's time to get medicated. I'm pretty sure Jesse's gone. I'm pretty sure Jesse's gone.
I look better though on mustache, huh?
No.
I don't?
Nah.
No?
Look weird as fuck.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think, Bear?
He's a creep.
And he's a creep, isn't he? Shout out to Bear.
Oh shit, this starts with me.
So yeah.
Want some bud? Got some bud. Show them the beasters.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
New plug around here, bro.
No.
No, like, it's you guys. It's okay. It's okay.
Let me see this
It's
dirt.
just a little bit of dirty. Hey, he paid $10 though, you know.
I got there for free.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He just kind of was like, here. Have you tried it yet?
I gave Matt a whole bunch. I gave that, and I still got that.
He just plucked this shit off the ground.
You ain't give me a whole bunch.
Right there. Yeah, that's
Like that.
Here you go. Here you go, Bear.
You used to call it dirt. Don't give him no. You just call it dirt.
Here, Bear.
You just calling it dirt, bro. Tell him to say sorry. Tell him to say sorry.
I hand it off.
Hey
to
Bear, when you're fucking bliss out of your fucking mind later, come
It's
down here and
CBD.
say sorry to Chan,
It's
right?
CBD. It's CBD.
Hey Bear, when you're bliss out of your mind later and you can't figure out how to turn off the PlayStation, come down here.
Don't smoky mix. Smoke.
No smoking here, though.
So,
Why? Just is gone.
So what?
So
It's
what?
just bad. It's
All
bad.
right,
It's bad
fine.
for you.
All right, fine. Don't get too comfy, right?
Why is he gone for the week? Oh, he's gone for the week.
Yeah, he's just gotta touch his daughter or something. I'm so fucking sick of these motherfuckers, dude. Yeah, medication time, so. And we're back. All done. CBD. Yeah, look at it. It's decent. It's decent. Stop fucking with it, man.
What are you talking about?
You gonna go shave it now? You gonna go shave now? Don't you wanna play video games or something? Who the hell gets stoned and wants to shave? Whatever. What the fuck are we talking about? Jiu-jitsu. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. The CBD just got here. So I just went and medicated. And now I'm feeling a little airy, a little spacey. It's creeping. It feels good. I really want to roll now. I might be posting a video later. Me and Tony rolling. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Stay tuned, guys. Might just be rolling with Tony in a little bit.